comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so in the game for Washington, we've got Sarr, Jordan Poole out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Champagnie at the power forward position. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Washington. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Carrington's got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
BA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Washington. Champagnie's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Three-pointer off the mark.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Dort's shot is good.
It's interesting, when you watch Lou Dort get a couple of shots to fall early, the level of aggression starts to rise.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
And it's Brogdon missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Shoots over Sarr. And the shot falls short that time. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the wing on the left. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Brogdon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. Number 1, the Thunder.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Here's Middleton, following the bucket by the Thunder. Sarr passes to Brogdon, and Brogdon with the stuff.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon's starting to percolate a little bit, folks. Look out.
Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brogdon. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Champagnie. No points so far. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Knocks it down from distance.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren's got 15.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Pass to Sarr from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Hartenstein. Great D that time from Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Champagnie. Misses the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Williams, driving inside. That one goes. Count it. He's got 12.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Washington has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see him, Mr. Williams.
Here's Carrington. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Brogdon. And there's the drive. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Dort outside. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Hartenstein's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Gilgeous Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous Alexander's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot by Dort, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Sarr. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Now here's Wallace. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Williams. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Brogdon with the bucket.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Williams a screen on Smart. Here's Wallace. Good work there as it goes. Wallace has got 8 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Brogdon. Give him 20. To the left side wing. There's a screen. Kispert outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Williams. Joe with the ball. And the shot goes in. Joe's got his first 2 points of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Back to Wallace. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
From deep three-point range, Joe misses. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Back to Smart from the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game. Mitchell's checked in for Joe. Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Champagny. On defense, the Thunder. Pass to Holmes. Outside Brogdon. The 3-ball. Counted from distance. Brogdon's got 12 now in this quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Brogdon. 23 points in the game. And here's Kispert from the arc. And the Wizards with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Williams passes to Wallace. That's tipped. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Mitchell's checked in for Williams. Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Wallace outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Smart outside. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. "51 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Brogdon's got 15 points in just the second half. And Wallace, here we go. It's good.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Washington. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Here's Brogdon. The shot from the low post is good. Brogdon's got 28.
Well, the dribble drive from Malcolm Brogdon is one of the key aspects to balance that pretty perimeter game. What a nice move.
Williams a screen on Smart. The 15-footer. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rashawn Holmes picks one up. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2, Williams.
And he sinks the second. Here's Brogdon. And he's got 28 now. From deep three-point land. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Oklahoma City ahead, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Brogdon. Here's Wallace. Off target from outside. And the Wizards shooting 40% so far in this one. Smart finds Holmes. And here's Brogdon, pounded by Wiggins. Kicks it out to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Caruso. The shot off that time. And George with some nice D. Brogdon from outside fires in the triple. Brogdon's got 31 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
The kick out to Williams. It's rebounded by George. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Jones, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes. Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. And it's Brogdon missing. For Oklahoma City, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Jones' shot is good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Caruso against Brogdon. A clear look for Holmes. No good. A bit long that time. The Thunder have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Jones, and he makes it on the layup.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
George outside. Brogdon against Caruso. Outside Brogdon. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Malcolm Brogdon does a nice job to commit, gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
And that one misses. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
And it's Washington with the ball. And here's Holmes. Pass to Brogdon. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by Washington. And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Kispert. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smart grabs a miss.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Nice shot by George.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Here's Mitchell, and the NBA moving to a two-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts, and the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Jang's checked in. Here's Poole. From in close. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Thunder have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Shot's good by Sarr.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. There's a screen by Jang. The drive by Mitchell. Back to Jang. Over Poole. And that one hits the back iron.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Kispert. Jang pulls it in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Wiggins. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Kispert outside. Pass to Carrington. Now Kispert. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Sarr. And that one is stuffed right through.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Wallace, the pass to Sajang. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Sarr. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. And Wallace, here we go. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, BA, so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, Jordan Poole just showing a tremendous level of aggression right there.
So many ups and downs in his career, Doris. You forget how young Jordan Poole is.
Well, think about opposite ends of the spectrum. Early on in his career, he goes down to the G League and then won a title all in a span of under 24 months. To me, he's still figuring out what works best for him, but the skill is undeniable.
Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Champagny. And here's Poole. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Tries yet again. Deflected.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Fourth personal foul. 15 foul.
First free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And the Thunder shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Poole picks him up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And he drops him first.
At the line for two, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Wizards have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr. Williams defending. With the fadeaway. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Over Poole. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it, even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Yeah, they're playing catch up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Poole. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Poole outside. Pass to Sarr. The three. Poole shot is off.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Caruso outside. There's a screen by Wiggins. And it's Caruso penetrating. Misses from short range. Washington has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Middleton, a good look. Gets an open look and hits it.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases from the wing and drills it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Poole.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Right side, Williams. Caruso outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fades back. Middleton, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Sarr. Shot clock at 5. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it. and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter here. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Over Williams. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Poole.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Wiggins on the attack. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Jordan Poole, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Poole. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.